Welcome to our Nagin Best Digital Learning channel. Today I'm here with the very first chapter of class 7th computer science, which is computer software. So let's begin the chapter. About software. Software, also called a program, consists of series of related instructions organized for a common purpose that tells the computer what tasks to perform and how to perform them. Means software is a program which has a series of instructions. Series of instruction means group of instruction या फिर series of instruction जिसके अंदर यूज़र के लिए जो टास्क है वो असाइंड होता है. Means you have a game, it is a software, or a YouTube, it is a software which has a series of instructions to help the user to perform their task. It plays a vital role in computer system by creating a bridge between the computer hardware and the computer user. Means software plays a very vital role. Means it provides a path for a user to interact with the hardware, or provides a bridge between computer hardware and the user. Users interact with software through its user interface. The user interface controls how to enter data and instruction and how information is displayed on a screen. Means user interface controls all the functioning of the computer and how the data is delivered to the user and how the instructions are taken. Softwares today often have graphical user interface or GUI. This is a full form of GUI, which is graphical user interface. Please remember it. With the GUI, user interact with the software using text, graphics and visual image such as icon. Means what are GUIs? The icon you see on your laptop screen or your computer screen, these are because of the GUI. Graphics and text and visual image all are because of GUI, graphical user interface. GUI is a type of software. Software is available in variety of forms. Let us see in different forms. First, package software. It is a copyrighted means reserved, copyrighted software that is available in computer stores or on internet. Package software are the copyrighted means they are restricted or reserved software available in computer stores or on internet. Means you have a game available on a Play Store, it is a copyrighted software. Custom software. If you want a particular software for your need, then you may ask programmers to develop and design custom software for you, which usually cost more than package software. Means generally package softwares are free, means you can download them from internet, but custom softwares are those software which you tell the programmer to program for your specific needs. Web application. It is a website that allows user to access software from any computer that is connected to internet. Types of web applications include email, word pressing means Google Docs, and game programs. Website means you have a website, you interact with it. Means Amazon is a website which can be accessed by a user when it is connected to internet. Next is open source. You can use and do modification on an open source software. It can usually be downloaded from internet and are free of cost. Open source are the types of software which are open to all and can be modified by anyone according to their needs. Next are sharewares. It is a copyrighted software that is distributed free of cost for a trial period. You have to make payment to the program developer if you want to use the program after a trial period ends. Means let's say we have a video editing software that you can use it for a few weeks, After that, the developer asks the user to pay for further use. Next are freewares. It is a copyrighted software provided at no extra cost by an individual or a company that retains all rights to the software. Means these are opposite to the sharewares. In these types of software, they are available for everyone at a free of cost. Now next is register and or activate the software. While installing a software, after purchasing from a retail shop or downloading from internet, the software program may ask you to register or activate the software. Means once you download a software, it generally asks you to register or sign up or sign in. Registering the software usually involves submitting your name and other personal information to the software manufacturer. Registering the software often entitle you to get technical product support. Means by registering you can also get the technical product support of that software. And it also helps the programmer to register and get your data. Product activation is a technique that some software manufacturers use to ensure that the software is not installed on more computers than legally licensed. Means product activation also helps the programmer to check whether their program are used by the authentic user or they are being used illegally. Usually the software does not function or has limited functionality until you activate it via the internet. Means some of the softwares does not work when you go offline. जैसे आप YouTube चलाते हैं, अगर आपका इंटरनेट बंद हो जाए तो आपका YouTube भी बंद हो जाएगा. मीन्स आपका लिमिट ख़त्म हो जाएगी. जैसे ही आप इंटरनेट पे दोबारा कनेक्ट करेंगे इंटरनेट को, आप ऑनलाइन आएंगे, उसी टाइम आपका यूट्यूब या फिर कोई भी अलग सॉफ्टवेयर चलने लग जाएगा जो कि इंटरनेट से कनेक्टेड होता है. नेक्स्ट, टाइप्स ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर. देयर आर many software programs to meet the different needs of the user. They can be categorized into two major types: system software and application software. Means there are so many types of software available, but they are broadly divided into two major categories, that is system and application software. Now let's first look at system software. System software is a computer software that is designed to operate the computer hardware and to give and maintain a platform for running the application software. Means system software provides a platform for the computer hardware to perform. Means it basically provides a platform or a place where the computer hardware can be used. It helps in running the computer hardware and the computer system. As I said earlier, system software helps in running the computer hardware and computer system. System software is the interface between the user, the application software, and the hardware, such as printer, scanner, monitor, keyboards, etc. Means it provides an interface or a place or a platform for the user to interact with the application software and the hardware. Means for example, you have to take a print of a image, then the application software, in the application software you provide the command to print, and the hardware device is printer. The system software interacts with the application software to get the printout via printer. For example, when a user instructs the application software to print a document, the application software sends the print instruction to a system software, which in turn sends the printing instruction to the related hardware. System software is categorized into operating system, device driver, and utility program. This is the same example as I explained you earlier. Now the system software are broadly categorized into three types: operating system, device driver, and utility program. Now, operating system. An operating system or OS is a software that enables the computer system to work. This is the first software to be located in the computer. Means operating system is the very first software that is required in a computer to work. Without operating system, no device can work. Your computer is nothing but a box. The operating system recognizes input from the input device such as a keyboard, mouse, microphone or PC camera, coordinate the display of output on the monitor, instruct the printer how and when to print information, and manage data and instruction in memory and information stored on hard disk. Basically, operating system does all the coordination work in your computer. It tells the monitor screen how to display and what to display, command the printer what to print and when to print, and manages the flow of data into your hard disk. The operating system resides in a computer's hard disk. Operating system is available in the hard disk of the computer, which is pre-installed. When you turn on a computer, it gets loaded into a primary memory, that is RAM. As you have learned, there are two types of memory, primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory is RAM, random access memory, and secondary memory is ROM, read-only memory. Now let's see the functions of an operating system. There are many different operating systems which are designed for all types of computer, and many of them have similar functions, which are: number 1, each time you start your computer, the computer loads the operating system from hard disk into your computer memory so that it can be used. This process is called booting. Now this is the definition of booting. When you start your computer, the operating system from the hard disk gets used or get started. This is called booting. And next is the operating system let you give command to the system. Means operating system let us to give the command to the system. When you delete old document or move a file from one folder to another, you use the operating system. Means जब हम एक फाइल को दूसरे फोल्डर में डालते हैं या एक फाइल को डिलीट करते हैं या रिस्टोर करते हैं, हम किसका यूज कर रहे हैं? ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का. मीन्स ऑल द मेन टास्क, all the basic tasks performed inside a computer are being coordinated by the operating system. You use the operating system to tell the computer to run an application software such as word processing or graphics application. Means we tell the computer via operating system to run an application software. Means you have to run a game or you have to run a game in your PC. Then the operating system gives the command to the application software and then it runs. Operating system acts as an interface or a link between the user and the computer hardware. As we have learned it earlier, operating system provides a bridge or link between the user and the computer hardware. Based on interface, operating system is classified under two categories: command line interface and graphical user interface. Now let's understand them in detail. Number 1, command line interface. In command line interface, you type keywords or press special keys as a command to the keyboard or to enter data and instruction. Means in command line interface, we press some special keys or some keywords, just like Control plus C. Control plus C. What is the use of Control plus C? To copy the text. And what is the use of Control plus V? To paste the text. These are the some keywords that we pressed on the keyboard to provide a command. The set of commands you use to interact with the computer is called command language. Means Control plus C, Control plus X, this is the command language. Command line interface are often difficult to use because they require exact spelling, syntax and punctuation. Minor errors such as missing a period will generate an error. Means these are specific and these are a bit difficult to learn as they provide as they required proper syntax to generate. Otherwise, if you made some error, the program will not run. Next is GUI or graphical user interface. As the graphical user interface does not require you to memorize command line, it is easier. Means in command line you require to learn the commands, but here you does not require to learn any command. It is easier to learn and use than command line interface. Means you can use and learn it easily as compared to command line interface. A graphical user interface or GUI allows you to use menus and visual images such as icons, buttons and other graphical objects to give command. Means GUI helps us to use icons, buttons or other graphical objects to give command. Uh, for example, on your monitor screen, the lower left corner has a window sign. Means it is a GUI, graphical user interface icon, that help you to go to the library of the computer, or the icons that you see on your desktop screen. These are all because of GUI. Now let's see categories of OS or operating system. Operating system usually come preloaded to a computer that you buy nowadays. Means nowadays basically it is pre-built or pre-installed inside your computer when you buy it. But it is possible to upgrade or even change the operating system according to your needs. But we can also change or manipulate the operating system as per our need. The three basic categories of operating system are standalone, server and mobile. Now let's understand these in detail. Standalone operating system. A complete operating system that works on a desktop computer, notebook computer or laptop or a mobile computing device is called standalone operating system. Means the operating system that works on desktop computer, means your PC, your laptop or your mobile even, has a standalone operating system. Some standalone operating system are called client operating system. Means some of them are also called client. Client means the user, you, the person, the consumer who is using the software. The person is called the client. Client operating system. Client operating system can operate with or without a network. Means we can use it with network or without network. Network means internet connectivity. Examples of currently used standalone operating system are Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, Linux and Chrome OS. Chrome OS means the operating system which is installed in your mobile phone. Mac OS is the operating system that is available in MacBook. Microsoft is available on all the Windows laptop. And Linux is also an operating system. Next, let us understand these in detail, all the types of standalone operating system. Number 1, Microsoft Windows. Microsoft Windows is a very popular operating system widely used nowadays. Means generally every device you see is a has a Windows operating system. In mid 1980s, Microsoft developed its first version of Windows, which provide a graphical user interface in which most of the information is represented in pictorial form, means in the form of pictures. In mid 1980s, means nearly 1985 to 1986, Microsoft developed its first version of Windows. Now, as we know, nowadays there are Windows 11 and Windows 12 is upcoming. But in mid 1980s, the first version of Microsoft Windows was developed. Since then, Microsoft continuously has updated its Windows operating system, incorporating in innovation, features and functions with each new version. Means since then till now and up to and so on, Microsoft is updating its operating system with new features and new quality and new upgrades. Some of the popular Windows operating system are Windows 3.1, the earlier version, Windows 95, Windows 98. Windows 95 was introduced in 1995 and 98 was in 1998. Windows 2000, Windows ME, Windows XP, Windows Vistas, Windows 7, Windows 8 and Windows 10. Now we also have Windows 11 also. Next is Mac OS. Apple's first Apple's first Macintosh computer was released in 1984. Apple, you all know what is Apple. Apple is a very big company that introduced its first operating system in 1984. Through its user-friendly approach, Macintosh operating system has set a high standard for operating system. Means Mac OS is a premier quality operating system which is very user friendly. Latest version Mac OS X is the multitask operating system available only for computers manufactured by Apple. Means Mac OS is only available in the devices or a computer which are manufactured by Apple itself. Next, Linux. Linux is a popular free multitasking operating system. In addition to the basic operating system, Linux also introduced many free programming language and utility programs. Means Linux is a very popular wide range multitasking operating system. In addition to basic operating system, means we can get a basic operating system with Linux and also includes many free programming language like C, C++, Java, Python. These are also pre-installed inside a Linux operating system. Linux is an open source software, which means its code is available free to public user. Windows and Mac OS are private or company owned operating system, but Linux is operating system which are built by a community, means open source. Each programmer has contributed little by little in the building of Linux operating system and is still in its upgrade. There are many different versions with different looks and features, and most popular one include Ubuntu, Mint and Fedora. Ubuntu is the very initial and very good Linux operating system. Now let us see some facts. Although an operating system often can run from a USB flash drive, media in an optical drive or an external device, in most cases an operating system resides inside a computer or a mobile device. Means although you can change your operating system by using a USB pen drive or optical disk or any external drive, but in most of the cases we have pre-installed operating system in your device. That means you have a Windows operating system, means you have a Windows 10 laptop operating system, but you can also run Linux operating system in your device, or you can either use Mac by doing some changes or doing some programming. Update your knowledge. When purchasing a program or an application, you must ensure that it works with the operating system installed on your computer or mobile device. The operating system that a computer uses sometimes is called a platform because applications are set to run on top of it. Means operating system runs the application, or because the platform supports the applications. With purchased application, their specifications will identify the required platform or the operating system on which they will run. Now the last one is Chrome OS. Chrome OS, introduced by Google, is a Linux-based operating system designed to work primarily with web apps. Means Chrome is a Google-based operating system which is made through Linux operating system. Apps are available through Chrome Web Store or App Store, and data is stored on Google Drive. Means it works same as your mobile phone works. Your mobile phones have Chrome OS. A specialized laptop that runs on Chrome OS is called a Chromebook, and a specialized desktop that runs on Chrome are Chromebooks. Now that's all for today's lecture. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and keep learning.